I've seen serial killers, I've seen contract killers, I've seen murderers of every variety and stripe, but I have to say, Mrs. Castor, you are in a class by yourself.
Next, we go to the archives for a 2009 sentencing in Syracuse, New York. 41-year-old Stacy Castor has been convicted of second-degree murder, attempted second-degree murder, and offering a false instrument for forging a document. 4 years earlier, Castor's second husband, 48-year-old David Castor, died after ingesting antifreeze. His death was initially ruled a suicide, but after investigators found antifreeze on a baster in the couple's kitchen with no trace of David's fingerprints, they began zeroing in on Castor by looking into her past. 5 years before David's death, Castor's first husband, 38-year-old Michael Wallace, had died of a heart attack. Authorities exhumed his body and, after testing, ruled his death a homicide by ingestion of ethylene glycol, the toxic chemical found in antifreeze. Perhaps realizing the police were onto her, Castor put a plan in motion.
I need an ambulance. What's the problem? My daughter has taken some pills. Ashley. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Over a 17-hour period, Castor poisoned her then 20-year-old daughter, Ashley Wallace, with a mix of alcohol and prescription pills. She also concocted a fake computerized suicide note in an attempt to frame Ashley for her husband's murder. But Ashley survived, and when computer records confirmed the note was written from their home while Ashley was at school, police charged Castor with murdering David and attempting to kill Ashley. Her motive? Police believe Castor wanted the payout from her husband's will and life insurance policy. At trial, Castor pled not guilty, but the jury didn't buy it.
As to count number 1, murder in the second degree, what is the verdict?
Guilty.
Castor was found guilty on all charges. Now she appears before Judge Joseph Fahey to hear her sentence. But first, Ashley, now 21, stands with her younger sister, both born from Castor's first marriage, and delivers an emotionally charged victim impact statement.
She killed 2 people and tried to kill me and blame it on me. That bothers me so much. I hate my mother for ruining so many people's lives. What gave her the right to play God with people? I just don't understand how you can say you love someone and in the next breath try to kill them. As horrible as it makes me feel, this is goodbye, Mom.
When Castor's asked if she has anything to say, she simply replies, no. That wouldn't be the case with Judge Fahey, who has some strong words for the now convicted killer.
I've seen serial killers, I've seen contract killers, I've seen murderers of every variety and stripe, but I have to say, Mrs. Castor, you are in a class by yourself. What you did to David Castor can only be described as premeditated torture. Now, as bad and as evil as that is, what you tried to do to your daughter Ashley is simply something that I almost can't comprehend. You almost succeeded in murdering one child and orphaning the other. That ranks, in my judgment, as one of the most reprehensible things I think I've ever seen in the criminal justice system.
When the judge was finished, he sentenced Castor to just over 51 years in a New York State prison. 7 years later, Castor died in prison from a heart attack. She was 48 years old. She was never charged for the death of her first husband, Michael Wallace. Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video and catch full episodes on aetv.com.